What is cracking, everybody? It's your host with the most, Philly Jim 445, coming at you with another video. And welcome back to another edition of Draft Room with Philly Jim. And today we are going to be talking about one of our favorite prospects in this year's draft. A lot of noise has been made about Alabama running back Josh Jacobs. Now, first of all, Josh Jacobs is a physical freak. He is listed as 5'11", so he's almost 6 feet tall. Pretty damn tall for a running back. If you're a running back and you're about 5'11", that's a good height to be at for the position. He's listed at 215 pounds. Walter Football has him listed as 220, so he may be bigger than what he's actually listed. And I tend to think he would put on some weight, just from working out and going to the weight room before the season starts, because we still have, quite a while until season is going to be starting. This guy, he has the whole package. He really does have the whole package. He can run hard. What he really likes to do is he can finish off a run, if you know what I mean. He'll get the ball and he'll start getting downhill and he'll get his momentum and he'll get there, and then someone will come to tackle him. He will just drive his shoulder into you and make you feel that. And that is what you really want from a running back, especially a guy that you want to be your every down running back. I really like what he can do. He has the full package of speed, power, athleticism. He can move laterally. He has quick feet. We'll just say this: Josh Jacobs has it all. So now we are going to take a look at some of the things that Josh Jacobs does really well. Just watch the way he finishes off this run at the end. Just look at the power he puts on display here.
Tagovailoa, clean pocket, puts it in the flat. There goes Jacobs. Head of steam, lowers the shoulder and scores. It is personal.
There you have it. You see Josh Jacobs. He uses his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, runs a good route. He gets out into space. The defender comes at him, and he lowers his shoulder, bowls his way into the end zone. That is just hard-nosed, old-school football right there. It's a little bit of both, though, because in the old days, you didn't used to see people, using running backs the way they are now when you throw them a lot of passes. But Josh Jacobs brings everything you can imagine to the table. So what else do we know about Josh Jacobs? Well, here's the deal. Josh Jacobs, he only had 640 yards last year at Alabama, due to being in a crowded backfield with Najee Harris. Is that right? Najee Harris? Is his last name Harris? Did they have two running backs? I think they may have had two running backs that name were Harris, along with Damian Harris. But he was able to take 120 touches and turn it into 640 yards, which when you look at the math on that is about over 5 yards a carry. Pretty damn good. So if we can get our hands on Josh Jacobs in the first round, I would love to do it. I would love to do it because I think he could be the guy that we've been waiting for. Ever since we traded LaShawn Shady McCoy, who we all love, who we never wanted to get rid of, it kind of feels like there's been some kind of a curse for the running back position. Maybe not major curse, but I would say a slight curse, because of course we did have LeGarrette Blount and Corey Clement, along with acquiring Jay Ajayi the year we did win the Super Bowl. But it just feels like we never had that guy And I honestly think either him or Miles Sanders could become the guy. But I don't want to go on and on about Miles since this video is about Josh Jacobs. He could be the guy that we've been waiting for. However, I just don't know if we're going to be able to get him without trading him. So here's the deal. There are reports that the Eagles, they really, really, really love Josh Jacobs. You know, and we went out and we signed the Alabama running backs coach to our staff to some unknown job. He's not the running backs coach because we still have Deuce for that. But one thing you got to think about is that this guy knows a lot about Josh Jacobs. He also knows a lot about Damian Harris. But here's the deal. If we really do love this guy that much as it's being reported that we do, we have no choice but to trade up. Because I really don't know. I really don't think he's going to fall to the 25th pick in the draft. First of all, I think if he does fall to the 20s, Oakland will take him with the 24th pick, which is why I'm saying if you really love Josh Jacobs, guess what you're going to have to do? You are going to have to leapfrog Oakland. You're going to have to leapfrog them. You're going to have to trade up with the Chicago Bears or someone else. May trade up with the Pittsburgh Steelers to 20. Because the chances of him being there at 25 are almost too good to be true. And on top of that, someone might reach for him in the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised if Oakland majorly reached for him. Just majorly reached for him in the top 5 of the draft. What if we... It just seems like John Gruden and Mike Mayock and the Oakland Raiders are the type of guys that would just say, screw this, and take him with a top 5 pick. I can see it happening. I really can. But if we do end up with Josh Jacobs, he is what is missing on this offense. He could take us to the top offensively. So, guys, let me know what you think about Josh Jacobs. You can also check out his highlight tape, which will be in the link in the description box of this video. If there are other players that you guys like, please don't be shy. Please let me know if there's a player that you want me to do one of these videos on, and I will be more than happy to do so. As always, go Birds. I am out of here. Your host with the most, Philly Jim 445, is cracking out of here.